Hello, my dear learners. How are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So, my dear learners, here I welcome you all in your computer class. In this class, we will start chapter number 4 of your book. And this chapter is related to Excel. So, in today's class, we will discuss about Excel sheet. Okay. So, we will see what are the things that we are covering in this chapter. Okay. I will tell you. First, my dear learners, we will see about Excel sheet. What is an Excel sheet? Okay. How we create an Excel sheet. How we save it. How we delete it. Okay. How we add a number. How we add formulas in it. Okay. So what is the use of Excel sheet? Nowadays it's very popular. Okay. So we will see what is an Excel sheet and their importance, and we will see how we create it. Okay. So let's start this chapter. Let's see how we do this. Okay. So first meet your friends. Hi, I am Marvin. Friends, in the last class we learned about word processing software. That is Microsoft Word. Its different features and things we can do using our word processing software. Okay. In the previous class, like in class 5th, we already know. We already discussed about word processing. Okay. What is word processing, what are their features, and what are their types. Okay, so in this chapter we will learn about another important software, that is Excel. Okay, here we will see Excel, in which is an example of spreadsheet software. So this is an example of spreadsheet software. Okay, so starting with spreadsheet software. What is a spreadsheet software? So spreadsheet is an application software that comes with Microsoft Office package, and it is used to store, organize and interpret data in the form of rows and columns. Okay, this is a sheet. We can say this is a sheet in which we have a row and columns in it. Okay, so it is used to store your data, to organize your data. Okay, because this is like a table. So in this table, in this sheet, we can able to organize our work more. Okay, so it's used for storage, it's used to organize your work. So Excel is used in many offices and schools these days to perform various operations. Okay, nowadays I already told it's very popular in schools and office. People are using this sheets. Okay, it helps us to perform calculation, prepare charts, analyze data in a very quick and efficient manner. Okay, so we will use these sheets to do calculations, to prepare chart also, because in this we can add formulas in the sheet, and they create the chart for you. Okay, so also they analyze the data also, like if you enter some numbers, so they can tell you which how many people are there which score more than 90%, how many children are there who score less than 90%. So they can analyze your data. They make charts for the data that you enter in the sheet. Okay, that's why they are very helpful. So what are the things that spreadsheet do? So they prepare a chart, analyze your data in a very quick and efficient manner. It provides us ready-made formulas to do calculations. Okay, so spreadsheets are also called electronic spreadsheets. What they call? Electronic spreadsheets. Our spreadsheet software automatically updates the formula in case there is any change in data in a Excel sheet. We don't need to update the formula manually. Okay, so nowadays we will see how the formulas is very helpful in the sheets. So you cannot do the lengthy calculations. Okay, if you want to add, for example, in your class there are 40 students and 40 students score different marks. So you do not need to calculate one by one marks. You need to add a formula, and automatically the whole sum is there with this formula. Okay, so that's why the Excel sheet nowadays very popular. People use it because it is easy to use and easy to organize it also. Okay, so we will see that these sheets are good. Okay, now we will see use of spreadsheet software. How we can say, and we can say how we can use the spreadsheet. Okay, so there are many ways to there are many uses of spreadsheet software for different user. It has many uses. We will see what are the uses of a spreadsheet. Okay, so some of the most common uses of spreadsheet software are as follow. Like some of the uses are given below. Okay, so these are the uses of spreadsheets. First uses is Excel is used in school to generate automatic report card of the students. So they generate automatic report card. The teachers are required to enter marks and apply formulas. I already told na, the formulas is there. So in the teachers enter the marks of all the students and they apply the formulas. And spreadsheet software automatically calculate the total, average, percentage, and the grade of the students. So that's why this sheet is very popular in schools, because it helps us to do calculations. They can give you the result, they can add you, they can give you the we can say total also, average also, percentage also. We can able to apply. The only thing is that to remember the formula and you are done with it. Okay. Second uses is, first uses is clear to you. It used to do calculations, we can able to find average, percentage, total of the students. Okay. Second uses is Excel is used in offices to prepare budgets, reports, charts, and presentation data, trends, and processes. So these are the uses we can say Excel sheet has. Okay, so these are the two uses the Excel in which we can say the Excel sheet is used. There are various spreadsheet software available in the market like Microsoft Excel, Lotus 123, Open Office Calci, or we can say Quattro Pro. So these are the we can say softwares available for the spreadsheets. But most popular software is Microsoft Excel. We will see what is Microsoft Excel and how we use the Microsoft Excel to do our work. Okay. So Microsoft Excel 2016 is the spreadsheet software of Microsoft Office Suite 2016. It is used for calculating, analyzing, and manipulating numbers and values. Okay, we will use this software for calculating, for the purpose of calculating, for the purpose of analyzing and manipulating numbers and values. It stores the data in the form of tables. How we can store the data? In the form of tables, which is a collection of row and column. Of course, in an Excel sheet, there's a rows and columns are there. Okay, so it is a form of tables because it has rows and columns. We already know this is the type of Excel sheet I'm talking about. I will show you. This is a C. The rows and columns are there and it is a form of table. It lets the user perform complex mathematical calculation at a very fast speed with accuracy. Okay, so we can do calculation part very easily. Okay, in with the help of Excel sheet. So it also helps us to represent data in the form of diagrams called charts for a better understanding and detailed analysis of the data. So with the help of these tables, you can analyze the data. Okay, you can understand and analyze the data which is given below. Okay, so this is Microsoft Excel. Now we will see some features of Microsoft Excel. What are the features of Microsoft Excel? So there are many features of Excel that help us, the user, perform their jobs more efficiently and quickly. So there are lots of features like this. Like for example, first is Excel automatically updates a record. So Excel sheets are used to record purpose, so it automatically updates a record. So if we change data at one place in the Excel sheet, then Excel automatically update all the formula result based on that change. Okay, if you change in an Excel sheet, it automatically update it. Okay, you do not need to change any formula or something like that. For example, I want to do the, I already done the total of 10 students. Okay, now I want to add some other for example, we can say one more student in this 10 students. So if I add the that marks of one student, is automatically shows the result. Okay, so we can say it automatically updates a record. Okay, second is Excel provide various functions and formulas to perform multiple calculation like max, minimum, average, percentage, sums, and products. Of course, I already told with the help of Excel sheets, we can able to do additions and percentage, average, all these things we can able to find out with the help of Microsoft Excel. Next is by using Excel, a user can search the data more quickly. Okay, so they shows the data. Excel sheet shows the data to you, so it is easier for you. Fourth point is Excel allow us to arrange data in a ascending and descending order. So you can set your data in an increasing form or in the decreasing form. Next, step 5, we can represent data entered in a table through charts to make it more attractive and presentable. So we use this data to make charts, because with the help of chart your data is look like more presentable and more organized way. Okay. And step 6, selecting only some data based on specific criteria is very easy in Excel sheets. So these are the advantage of Microsoft Excel sheets. Okay, so these are very beneficial to the human beings. That's why nowadays in schools, in offices, mostly it is used. Okay, now we will see worksheet and workbook. What is worksheet and workbook? Let's see. So a document that we create in a Excel is known as workbook. See, important. Workbook is that the documents that we can create in a Excel sheet. Which sheet? Excel sheet is known as workbook. By default, a workbook contains the 3 sheets. So they have 3 sheets. So our workbook by default gives the name book 1 that can be changed by the user as per the requirement. So the data which is there in book 1 is easily editable. So user can change it. It is clear. The document that is created in the Excel sheet is known as workbook, and workbook has 3 types of sheets. Sheet 1, that is book 1, it is easily editable by the user. So book 1 you can easily add it. That is book 1. Next, we will see a workbook is saved with the extension XLSX. So this is the extension of the sheet. Okay. So book 1 is easy to you. That is, a user can change it. Okay. Now, worksheet is a crisscross grid-like structure that contain different rows and columns. See, worksheet is this is known as worksheet. What is known as worksheet? Okay, so I can write this thing. Okay, what it is known as? It is known as worksheet. Okay, this is known as worksheet because they have rows and columns. So workbook is clear. The document that is there in Excel is known as workbook, and worksheets are the arrangements of row and columns. This is known as worksheet. So by default, Excel open up in 3 sheets that appears under the sheet tab with the name of sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Normally your data comes up with 3 sheets, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. We can add, delete or rename the sheet as per our requirements. So as per the requirements, we can able to delete, we can able to add, we can able to rename our sheets. Okay, if I want to change the name, sheet 1, I don't want sheet 1, I want to change it, for example, important documents. Okay, so I can rename it. So the rectangular box created by the intersections of rows and columns are known as cell. Cell is a place where the row and column intersect, means this is a cell. This is the cell. All these are the cells. See, these are the cells. Okay, where the rows and columns intersect. So now we will be starting Excel 2016. How we can able to start Excel sheets, how we can able to open, how we do editing, how we do rename in it, how we save our documents, all these things. Let's see. Starting Excel 2016, how we can able to start. So we need to follow the following steps to open Microsoft Excel. So you have to follow these steps. Step 1. Click on search box. So in the search box, see, here is a search box. You have to search first. What you have to search? Type Excel or Microsoft Excel in the search box. So search it with the name of Excel. Now click on a blank. See, the blank slide is here on the first side. You can see blank worksheet icon is there. So click on that. Now the Excel sheet will be open in your monitor. So this is the Excel sheet where we can see lots of rows and lots of columns are there. Okay. So it's how we can read it like this. This is this cell. If I want to pronounce this cell, so this is A1. If I want to pronounce this is B1. Okay, this is C1. This is how we can able to perform. Okay, so this is how we can able to open Excel sheet. Is clear to you? Can you able to open? Okay. Now we will see the components of Excel window. So what are the components that are there in Excel sheet? That is also very important. Okay, so let's see. So cells, what I'm talking to, cells, it is clear, this is the cell. See, the sheet 1 is open. I already told you this sheet 1 or a book 1 is the easily editable to the user. Okay, so let's see cell. So it is a rectangular area where we can enter data. So here it is a rectangular, all the boxes are in the shape of rectangular in which you can enter your data. So this is, we can say, it is a cell. That much is clear? That much is clear. Okay, now. So cell, it is a rectangular area where we enter data. It is an intersection of a row and column. It is an intersection between row and column. Second is that each cell has a unique address that help us user to identify a cell. Okay, see, these are the things which I already told. A4 means A is this one and 4 is this one. So this cell I am talking about, this one. This is A4. Okay, if I want to see G11, so G is here and 11 is here. So this is this one. Okay, if I'm not wrong, this one is G11. Okay, so we can say each cell has a unique address that helps a user to identify a cell. A cell address can be expressed as column name followed by the row number like A4, G11. I want to see how many of you can easily identify C28. Can you identify where is C28? Observe row and column. Then only it can be easier for you. This is how we can read row, column, row, column, row, column. Okay, like this. That much is clear? Can you able to identify all the names? Okay. Now third, active cell. What is an active cell in Excel sheet? So whenever we click a cell, that cell becomes the active one. Active ones means in that cell we can able to write anything. Okay, so it is a dark border around it. So when you click on any of the cells, it create a dark border on it. An active cell is the current cell where you can enter the data. So in the active cell, we can able to enter the data. See, these are the components that is there in the spreadsheet or Excel sheets. Like file tab is here, formula you can able to write here. Okay, title bar is also there, name box, rows. See, rows are there. See, rows and columns are clear to you. Rows are clear. Rows are this one and columns are this one. Okay, so like we can say L, K, J, A, B, C, D is the column and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the row. Okay. Active cell means this, we can say A1 is the active cell because here we can see a green border around it. So that's why in this cell we can able to enter your data. Okay. Now we will see this is the sheet tab. Sheet 1 is this. Okay. So this is the sheet 1 is going on. Here you can scroll bar. Here you can able to zoom in, zoom out. These are the scroll button in which you can do up and down of this sheet. These are the column. These are the ribbon. So in the ribbon, you can see the home page, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, help. All these things are there. Okay. Like in the Microsoft Office also have these features, and in the same way, Microsoft Excel also have these features. Okay. Now the file tabs is also important in which you can able to save your files. Okay. Our formula tab is also important in which you can add, you can able to write the formula. The title bar is also important because in this bar you can able to write the title. Okay. So these are the few components. We will discuss one by one. What are they? Don't worry. Okay. All the things are clear to you, but you have to just be concentrated. Then only it become easier for you. Now we will see cell range. What are the cell range? So I am hoping so active cell, and how we can able to calculate, how we can read the any cell. It's clear to you. How we can able to read row, column, row, column. Like this is how your column to row, your row to column, anything you can see. Okay. Now cell range. What is a cell range? So a group of multiple adjacent cell is known as cell range. A group of, or we can say a group of multiple adjacent cell is known as cell range. It contains only any number of the cell. A range can be specified by writing the cell address to the first cell and the cell's address of the last cell separated by a semicolon. For example, see these are the things. A1 is clear to you. How we can able to find A1 cell? This is A1. C12. C12 means C is here and 12 is on the row. C12 is on the row. So here I am talking about this cell. Okay, so this is how. So state that a range of, in the cell range, you can write the starting range of the cell and the ending range of the cell. This is how. See, your data is starting with the A1 and end with, we can say, C12. Okay, so there should be A1 to C12. See, this is the whole data. You are selected the whole data. This is your cell range. What's that? It is a cell range. So we can say it start with a range of cells starting with A1 and ending with C12. So this is the ending and the starting point of the cell. Now we will see formula bar. What is a formula bar? See, the formula bar is there. So what is it? So it is used to write the formula in the cell. It is used to write formula in the cell. Okay, and also hold the content of the cell. We cannot directly edit the content of a cell in the Excel. We can edit the content of any cell by clicking on the formula bar, by double clicking on the cell. It is located on the right hand side of the name box. Can you see? It is clearly visible to you. Now we will see name box. Name box is here. We can see the name box on the left hand side, this one. So what is a name box? What does they do? So it shows the address of the cell. It shows the address of the cell. See, address of the cell means now if I am clicking on this A1 cell, so it is in the name box, it is showing A1. Can you see it is properly seen? It is visible, I think so. In your book, I am hoping so. It is easily visible. In the name box, it is written A1 because your cell is at the A1. Your cursor or your mouse is at the A1 because we are typing in A1 cell. So it is the name box. In the name box also A1 is there. So it shows the address of the cell. It tells the location of the pointer. What it tells? It tells the location of the pointer, or we can say location of your mouse. It is on the left hand side of the formula bar. So formula bar on the right hand side and names box is on the left hand side. In the name box, we will see where your mouse or where your pointer it is. Okay. Now row, what is a row? Row is starting with number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a row. Okay. So it is a horizontal arrangement. Horizontal means like this, these in the form of this. So these are the horizontal arrangements of the cell. Each row of the worksheet is identified using a number. So each row has given a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 11, 12. Tick, 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 tick. So there are total 1, 0, 4, 8, 5, 7, 6 rows in the sheet. So there are lots of sheets. Lots of rows are there in the sheet. Okay. So this is how much we can say. It's almost 1 lakh. Okay. Now, what is column? Columns are the vertical one. Vertical means this one, like this, A, B, C, D. So we can say it is a vertical arrangement of the cell. Each column of a worksheet is identified using alphabets A, B, C, D up to tick, 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 tick. Okay. So there are 1600 columns are there. 384 columns are there in the worksheet. So row and columns are clear. Row is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Columns are A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, W, X, Y, Z. Then A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, like this. Okay. Now we will see a status bar. In the status bar, can you see where is the status bar? See this status bar. So let's see what is the status bar and how the status bar is there. So it is the bar located at the bottom of the window. So in the status bar, it is located at the bottom of your window. It tells us the currently active command or position of a cell pointer of a worksheet. So this is how status bar works, like a name box. Okay, the work of status and name box are similar to each other, some kind of similar. Okay. Now, types of data in a worksheet. Okay. Now we will see types of data in a worksheet. So what are the data that we can enter in the worksheets, or we can say Excel file? First is numbers. Of course, number we can able to enter. So this data types contain digits from 0 to 9 and especially symbols like plus, star, and at the rate and all these things, etc. This data type is used to perform various calculation on numeric data in the Excel sheets. So you can able to perform numerical calculation in it. Okay. Next is text. What is it? Text. So this data type is a combination of alphabets, numbers, space and symbols. So in the text area, we can see alphabets, numbers, space and symbols. This data type is not used to perform calculation. So in the text, we cannot able to perform calculation because it is for the text purpose. We cannot perform any type of calculation in this data. It is used to write names, address, like in the upper side, we can write names, father name, mother names, because these are the text area. We cannot able to write, we cannot able to do calculation in that part. Okay. So we have to left that part. Okay. So in that areas, we can write something. These are the text area. Next is date and time. What is date and time in the Excel sheet? So this data type help us to enter data, date and time. Okay, so we can able to write date and time on this sheet. There are many formats available in the Excel to write date and time. See, these are the options we can able to write date and time. We can choose any format of date and time as per your choice. So there are different types of formats available in the Excel sheets for date and time. So you can choose date and time according to your preferences, according to your requirement. Next, formula bar. See, the formula bar is clear, that is there on the right hand side of the sheet. So a formula is used to perform calculation on the numerical values. So they do calculations of the numeric values. A formula always start with a equal to symbol. So your formula start with always equal to symbol. If the equal to symbol is missing, then you cannot able to run your formula. This component of formula are cell address operator like plus, minus, star, etc. are the numeric values. So these are the formula bar in which you can write the formula. Next is cell address. Cell address is totally clear to you, in which you can write column and row, column and row, column and row. Now it's clear to you to how to read a cell name. So cell address means a cell address is always depictable by column name followed by the row number. Column and row name, column, row number, column, row number. This is thing. Okay, like this is also mentioned C11, A12. Now we will see entering data in our Excel sheets. If I want to enter anything on my Excel sheets, can I do? But how I can do? Let's see. So there are two ways to enter data in an Excel sheet. Let us discuss one by one. First method. Are you ready? Are you excited how we can able to enter our data in an Excel sheet? Let's see. Method first. Direct entry method. What's the method number first called? It's direct entry method. So I will highlight this thing. Okay, so that's why it is easier to you to remember. This is the first direct entry method. So using this method, we enter the data in the cell, just typing the desired data in the cell directly. So directly you can enter anything on the cell. We need to follow the given steps to type the data directly in the cell. Okay, so we need the following steps to type the data directly in the cell. So directly you can type anything in the cell. This is direct entry method. How we do direct entry method? Start with click on the cell and start typing. See, click on the this is step 1. Click on the cell and start typing. Press enter key or press enter button on the formula bar to accept the enter value. See, these are the things. If you want to reject the entry, then press escape key to cancel the button. Escape is for cancel and enter to we can say move on. Okay, so these keys. Step 2 method. Step 1 is clear. Directly you can able to do editing, enter your data in that. Step 2 method is another way to enter data in a worksheet is to type the data and then move the cursor key or click mouse anywhere outside the cell. See, outside the cell you can click your mouse, the data will be entered. This is how your data will be entered. If you click mouse anywhere else outside the cell, then only can move. I will read it again. Listen it carefully. So another way to enter data in a worksheet is to type data and then move the cursor key or click mouse out anywhere. Click again. Speak it. Another way to enter data in a worksheet is to type the data and then move the cursor key or click mouse anywhere outside the cell. So click the mouse anywhere outside the cell, then only your data will be entered. In the direct method, directly you can able to enter. In this, you have to click outside from the cell, then only your data will be entered. Now we will see moving around our worksheets. So these are the some keys that are very helpful for you to move around your sheet. So we can say there are many keys and combinations of keys that we can use to move around the sheet. A list of some most useful keys and key combinations are given below. So some keys and key combinations are given below. Starting with first one, arrow key. Description of that, it helps us to move the cursor in different directions like left, right, top, bottom. Enter key is used. This key moves the cursor down to the next cell. Tab key, this key helps us to move the cursor in the next cell within the same row. Okay, this is tab key. Page up key, this keys move the cursor on the one screen up with the help of page up. Now we will see page down. So this key moves the cursor to one screen down. Page up, one screen up, page down, one screen down. See, these are the important keys. Like enter keys are very important. If you want to move in the next cell, you click on enter, then only you can pass from one cell to another cell. Tab keys is also important because this key help us to move the cursor next cell within the same row. In the same row, if you want to move from 1, 2, 3, 4 row, so with the help of tab key we can move. Page up means you have to move on the one page up. Page down means you have to move one page down. Next, the shift tab is also there. Which tab? Shift tab. So this key moves the cursor in the previous cell of the row. In the previous cell of the row, we can move with shift plus tab. Now shift plus enter key. So this keys move the cursor one cell up in the column. We can move one cell up in the column. Next, control plus home button. If you move control plus home, so this keys move the cursor to the first cell of the current sheet. See, these are the things you can try by yourself. These are the things these things are not there in your book to remember. These things are there to do it practically. Okay, now we will see alt plus page up means this keys move one screen to the right of the worksheet. And alt plus page down, this keys moves on one screen to the left of the worksheet. Okay, so do this thing practically and comment down below how many of you do this thing practically. I want everyone to try this thing. So I will give you as a practical homework. Write it down. These things I want you to do up practically. Okay. Now we will see saving a worksheet. You are done with making the Excel sheets. Now you want to save your sheet. How we can save? Let's see. So once we have completed the work that we are doing on the Excel, then we can save the file in the computer. When we are done with your file, then you have to save it also. So we need to follow the given step to save the file. So you have to follow these steps. Step 1, click on the file menu or file tab. So file or file tab, you have to click it. That is there on the upside of your page. Okay. Now click on save button. Click on save button. Okay. A save dialog box will appear. Type the name of the file. So of course save dialog box, so you have to type the name also. So that's why when you open it again, it is easier for you to open if you enter any name. Okay. Now choose the location where you want to save. See, in location also you have to choose, like you want to save it in the my computer folder, in the document area, in the desktop area, where you want to save that file. Choose the location of that file. Okay. Now a worksheet will be saved with the specified name and extension .xlsx. Okay, this is the Excel sheet extension. Now I'm hoping so it is clear. Go on the file, go on the save button, select the location, and you are ready to go. Your file is totally saved in your desktop, in your computer. Okay. So this is how we save it. Now we will see performing calculations. Can we able to perform calculations in Excel sheet? Of course, yes. But how? Let's see. So the main purpose of Excel is to perform calculations on the values or data entered in the Excel, or we can say sheet. So the main purpose of Excel is to perform calculations on the values or data enter in the sheet. So what is the main purpose of this Excel sheet? To do the calculations. So Excel provide us various functions to perform calculation like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and average. So we can able to perform all these calculations in this Excel sheet. The result of calculation is displayed in the cell. Of course, the result of calculation is displayed in the cell in which we can enter a formula. The major difference between formula and function is that the formulae are user defined, whereas functions are predefined formula to perform calculations. See, what is the difference between formulae and we can say function? Okay, so function is the formulae are user defined, so it is based on user who gave that thing, and functions are the predefined formulas. Functions are the predefined. You cannot make that formula. It is predefined formula that is there in the Excel sheet. Okay. See, these are the things. Can you see here? We can able to see in the calculation part, we can able to write the formula and it is up to do. We are done with it. Okay. Now we will see auto sum feature. See, auto sum feature is also there in the Excel sheet, in which they can automatically add all the numbers that is there in the sheet. Let's see how we can able to do. So Excel also provide us the features through which we can calculate the sum automatically. We can able to calculate the sum automatically. We just need to select the cell on which we want to perform addition and auto sum features with automatically calculate sum and display the desired cell. This is how, if you click on auto sum, they will add your values automatically. You do not need to add one by one. Okay, we need to follow the given steps to perform auto sum feature. Let's see how we can able to perform auto sum feature. Step 1, open the sheet in which you have entered all the data. Open the sheet, of course, then only you can do auto sum. Select the cell. Of course, you have to select the cell like this. I want to select it. This cell I select. So select the cell on which you perform auto sum or want to add. Select the cell. Okay. The whole cell you can select. Okay. Then only select one blank cell along with the other selected cell. Of course, a blank cell. Why the blank cell is selected? Because in the blank slide only the answer will be there. Okay. So the addition of that values should be there on the blank cell. Click on the home button. Click on the home button, and can you see here the auto sum feature is there? Then that is there in the editing option. So click on the home button. In the editing option, choose auto sum. See the auto sum. First click on the home button. Which button? I tell you again. Just observe that this feature is very important. When you make anything, it's easier your work. So click on the home button. Click on the editing option. Click on the auto sum. See, home tab, editing, auto sum. Now, step 5, the sum of selected. See, the sum is there in your the first row sum is there. That is 246 around sum is there, in which we can add the marks of Hindi, marks of English, and marks of maths. So English, Hindi, and maths marks is added, and the sum and the result comes out to 46. So the sum of selected cell will automatically appear in the desired cell. So they automatically added. Now we will see, now drag the fill handle using the left button of the mouse to other cell. See, also select the other cell also. So that's why each cells give a sum of their marks. Okay, we can able to add it. Okay, this is auto sum feature. Now I am hoping so it is clear. It is clear. Go on, first go on the we can see home page, editing option, auto sum is there. So auto sum features used to do addition in it. Okay, you have to just first select the cell, go on the home page, click on the editing tool and the auto sum option is there. Now we will see opening an existing file. Can I able to open an existing file that is there in my Excel, that is there in my Microsoft Excel? Yes, of course. But how? Let's see. So we can open an already saved file in Excel so that we can rework in that file. We need to follow the given steps to open an existence file in Excel. So you have to follow these steps if you want to open. Step 1 is go on the file menu. File menu box is there. Click on open button. So open button, click on open button. The dialog box will appear. See, the dialog box will appear like this, in which it is shows that this file is already opened by you in this date or this time. Okay. So click on the file you want to open, or click on browse to locate the file from the computer. So you can browse it also, and the recent file that you opened is there in your recent tab. See, this is the thing. Or you can choose the file from your computer also. In the, for example, if the file is there in this computer or in D drive or in my computer, so you can open the file from that. See, click on open button, and your file is ready to open. Yeah, this is how we can open the Excel sheet. All these things are totally clear to you, like how we can create Excel sheet, what's our row, what are columns, how we do up, down, left, right, how we do sum, how we add formulas, where we can add formulas, okay, how we select the rows and columns, okay, what is auto sum, all these things clear? So yeah, this is the chapter all about. I'm hoping so the chapter 4 is totally clear to you. So if you have any doubt, any queries, comment down below. I'm here to help you out. I'm hoping so this chapter is easier to you, and this chapter is very interesting. It is helpful for your future also. Okay, because you have to make lots of data nowadays, because now we can see everything is going on digitally. We can do all these things. So it is very useful if you try these things. Okay. So that's all, my dear learners, for this class. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will meet you in your next class. Till then, bye-bye.